Hey, am I live? Oh my goodness, finally. Hey, everybody. I was having technical issues trying to do a million things at once. So sorry, I apologize. I was 8 minutes late. I said it would be 10:30 and it is 10:38. So my bad. I wanted to get on and say, believe in your selfie, right? We need to believe in our selfie because we are the master of our domain. If no one believes in us, if we don't believe in ourselves, how is anyone else going to believe in us, right? We have to be confident in our in how we show up. And I want to share with you a couple tips. I actually have 4 tips on how to make the perfect selfie. So I just want to give you some confidence. I've got this really cool thing. I want you to know, if you can see this, you've got this, right? Right? Let me know if you can hear me by saying I can hear you down below in the comments if you're watching live. But really, you've got this. If you can master your selfie, you could take over the world. It's so true, right? So I'm going to actually give you some really cool tips and tricks today because I was having some technical issues. I wasn't able to write my agenda, so I will write it in here right now. Well, you know what? Who needs that? I'll just share them with you. Okay. So let me double check that you can see me because I want to make sure that you can see me. And I have some people who chimed in on Insta, what do you call it? Private message, messenger. And they were excited. I'm going to say, join me now, right? They were thinking it was awesome that I said, believe in your selfie. And I just want to make sure that they knew that they could come on board. In fact, Susan Temple Goodson, I am going to feature you on this because I have a selfie of you and I'm going to tell people how to take a selfie and make it even better. So not only am I going to help you make an instant selfie better, but I'm going to show you how to edit your selfie if you're not quite in love with it. So, and that's what we want you to do. We want you to be able to be in love with it. Okay, cool. I am live. Awesome. You always have to check that kind of stuff, right? Okay. So the first tip, I just really feel like I should enter this in because I think it's important that we see it. So what I had promised yesterday was high angle. So this is the very first thing you need to know. You need to take your selfie from a high angle because guess what? It makes us look younger and thinner. So when you take your camera, I have it plugged in because I'm going to show you my screen. You hold it up as high as your little arm can reach, right? I'm not wearing sleeves today, so I'm being very brave. You hold it out if you can't see this in your frame, but you hold your arm out as straight as you can, as high as you can, because gravity is our friend and it pulls down our wrinkles and it makes us look thinner, right? Have you ever taken a selfie when you're laying in bed or on a couch or on the floor or at the beach? I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done that. Try to see, like, is my, mascara running or something. And so when you hold it up high, again, the fat goes back a little bit. And again, this is another movie reference. Since I'm always making movie references. You ever see My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2? Remember the ladies who they would say smile and they would grab each other's necks from behind? That just rolls me. So like pulls their neck tight, right? If only I could do that. I was just telling someone the other day is I have a straight neck. It doesn't go in. My friend Kimberly Davidson has a rock star neck jawline. It literally cuts in like this. I would love to be able to do that. But we work with what we have, right, ladies? We work with what we have. Okay. So you're going to take this picture. Now, another cool feature on the cell phone, I should say on the iPhone. I don't know about you Android people, but on the iPhone, you can actually, when you are in a rush, you literally don't have to do anything. You just swipe to the left and up comes your camera. How cool is that, right? Here you can see my office. So you just swipe. Here, I'm going to shut it off and I'm going to show you one more time. So your phone is on, right? You're in a hurry. You see a movie star, like Tom Selleck walks in the room. I don't know, but that's, who I would want to take a selfie with. And you would be like, hey, Tom, it's time to, always time to take a selfie. Isn't that the song? Anyways, so you take your phone and you quickly swipe with your hand. Oh, of course, it doesn't do it when I show you. So it has to be on. And then you just swipe over and your camera is on. How cool is that, right? Okay. And if you double click it or if you triple click it, 1, 2, 3, it becomes a magnifying glass. But that's a whole nother class. Okay. We ladies at this age, we have to stick together, right? Awesome. Okay. So again, you could swipe it, hold it up high, and take a picture. Now, I totally believe in ussies or theys. Or you know what I mean? A groupie. Yes, I believe in groupies. It's, you could take a picture with yourself and a friend if you're just the two of you. But if there's a big group, make everyone feel involved, right? Make everyone feel like they are included in your, I'm going to call this a groupie, right? We want to make sure people feel a part of your love, right? We want to give them a shout out. Another thing strategically, the more people you have in that photo, the more people you can tag and they will share it on their page. So other people will see you, right? This is all about visibility. So we want to get you visible on Facebook and have everyone see you and your friends having a wonderful time. Maybe it's at an event you're trying to promote, or a sale you're at your store and you want people to come down for a sale. It's just a great way to get people in, because then one big no-no on social media is tagging people who are not in an image. A lot of times people, and they didn't know this was wrong, so it's not anybody, don't get mad, but they would like have a graphic image of an event. Like I have an event coming up this Thursday for the American Marketing Association called Famous Campaigns, Wins and Fails. So it's going to be actually really cool right here in Corona at Luna's restaurant. Anyways, if I took that graphic image and I tagged like 50 people or however many the limit Facebook is giving us today, because I want them to know about this event. So if they don't have their privacy settings set up correctly, it would just be shared to their wall. That ticks people off. Unless I give you permission to put something on my wall, I don't want to do that. So I've set my privacy settings high. So I have to give permission to get something on my wall. Okay. It still will be seen other places on Facebook, but it's not going to go on my wall without my permission. But even then, it's kind of crossing a line. And I see a lot of people doing it, and I private message them if I see it. And I say, I don't think you know that this is kind of a Facebook faux pas, but I usually never spell it right. So I'm sure it sounds like something else. But anyways, please don't do that. So that's the benefit of doing ussies or groupies, because then you could tag multiple people in that picture, and that could be promoting an event, a sale, something that's going on with you. Okay. So I just wanted to give you that. So having an ussie. Okay. And my next thing is when you show up, and I'm actually going to show you how to edit some videos. So hang tight. I wanted to tell you also that you have to come to each selfie with, wait for it, a joyful attitude. When you show up in your photo in a selfie, there's nothing that makes us younger and thinner than to feel good about yourself and about the person you're taking a picture with. If you look up with a bitter, I just wish I wasn't here, and oh my God, I can't believe I'm standing next to this person, you would never take a picture like that, right? I mean, that's not common sense. You wouldn't do that, right? Wow, my hair is so flat today, and I washed it and everything. But yeah, you have to have a joyful attitude. So let that shine out of you. Let your eyes sparkle and your smile be really big. And if you have to, laugh. Like even fake it. Fake your laugh. I know that sounds weird, but fake it till you make it. So literally tickle the person that you're taking a picture with and say, oh my gosh, let's pretend we just said the funniest thing ever. And then take your picture up high and like go, ha ha ha, right? Now, again, if you're coming from a joyful place, it'll be completely genuine. Even though you like fake that laugh in the moment, you're still joyful. So your radiance will come out of you and it will look natural. Okay. So that is my next tip. And the other one, basically, and I kind of touched on this before, but I did write this down as something to share with you. Focus on, wait for it. Here we go. Others. Focus on others. So yes, you're taking a selfie of yourself, but there's other people in the picture. I like being on the left-hand side because it allows me to hold my phone in a way that I could just tap it with my thumb. So when I hold it up really high and I look up at it, again, looking younger and thinner, and I look up, my left thumb, if I put this in frame, my left thumb just taps on that. Now, you can also take a picture by pushing on the button on the top, and that'll take it just like an old-fashioned camera. Remember, click, click. But again, then so that would be if you hold it in your right hand, okay? Or you can actually, when talking about focusing on others, you can find the tallest person in your group because they usually have the longest arms. And the farther it is away from you, the better you look. Crazy, right? Again, make sure they're tall so it takes away these wrinkles and and it takes off like 10 years right away. It's pretty cool. I know I'm a dork. Okay, so those are the 4 things. We want to have a high angle. We want to take groupies, right? Not be a groupie, but be in a groupie, right? Get multiple people in your picture. We want to come with a joyful attitude when we take that picture. And we want to focus on others, meaning let others help you take that picture. Someone in the room actually might say, hey, I'll take your picture for you. And then technically it's not a selfie, but still maybe it's better being a little farther away with a background that you can actually see. And so others can help you do that. But again, you're trying to focus on the other people in your group. Make sure that they look good in that selfie. It shouldn't be the picture you post because you look the best in it. It should be the one that everybody else says. And I always, after I take a picture, I make sure everybody in the group sees it and approves of it. Okay, that's really important because if they go, oh my God, that was horrible, you go, great, let's take another one. And you could delete that first one later. You don't have to sit there and try to delete it. Just take another one, right? And make sure everybody's eyes are open, that everyone's smiling cutely. You could smash your faces together. That helps you lose weight in pictures, right? I like doing that. Sometimes I smash my face and that really helps, right? Okay, so now I'm actually going to give you some tactical ways to help your photo look better, okay? And there's 2 apps that I'm going to show you that are actually free, okay? So this first one, and I'm going to bring my phone up. In fact, I should go to the very beginning so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to show my screen here. Okay, I'm going to take off this agenda item. Okay, cool. And by the way, I never point this out, but if you text Mary to 71441, I will send you notifications of when I'm going to be live, which I didn't do today because of the technical issues, but I will next time. Okay, and I'm trying to get on and doing Facebook Lives every day between 10 and 11. So sometimes it's going to be 10:30, but I'm trying to be consistent and be from 10 to 11. So you will know that I'm teaching some really cool stuff until then. Okay, so the first app I was going to show you is called Avery. And so I'm going to show you my screen. Yay. So this is my phone screen, and I have it plugged in to be able to see my screen. And this is the one that's second to last row down, and the 2 are next to each other. First, I'm going to show you Avery, and then I'm going to show you the PS Express, which is Photoshop Express. So I'm going to go to Avery first. And I have all my photos. I gave permission for them to look at my photos. Okay. And because my friend Susan Templeton, who, by the way, I'm praying for, and she knows why, I thought I'd give her a little love because she actually commented on my picture. There you go. I guess I don't have to show you I don't have to show you my camera or my phone because it's on screen, right? There. It's very backwards. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do this really quick. And I just, you know what, I just realized that I didn't share this on my main page. So people probably aren't even seeing it. So let me just share it on my timeline. All right. Bam. Okay, cool. All right. So as you can see, I have this adorable picture of my friend Susan Goodson and I. And as you can see it, oh, here, I don't have to do that. Okay, so at the very bottom, oh, you can't see because of my screen cover frame. Now I'll take that off. All right, I'm going to take that off, hide that, hide that. Okay, awesome. Okay, now you can see it. So at the bottom of on the app, it has these little tools. As you can see, I'm moving them right now. You can see I'm going to try to put that in here. Okay. And this is the way that we're going to make the picture look even better than it is. And it's absolutely adorable of the two of us. I posted it. I was happy with it. We're done. But I just wanted to show you. So here, the very first one is called Enhance. And Enhance gives you all these really cool little features. So you can make it high def, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I just clicked on high def. Okay, it doesn't really change it much, but it would give you the proper lighting for what's in that photo. So you can see scenery, food, portrait, night. Okay, I just clicked on night and kind of washed this out. So let me say portrait. Okay, and again, it didn't change it very much because it was a great picture. Okay, so we're going to take that off. We're not going to apply it. I'm going to cancel that. But let's go to the next one, effects. Now, as you can see on here, there's all kinds of really cool effects that we can add to this photo if we wanted to. So let's do something dramatic. Like we could turn it into Metropolis, which basically turned it black and white. Metropolis. Oh, that might be it. Metropolis. Or we could change it to cruise, which gives us kind of a little bit of a red vibe there. Lucky. Okay. Oh, and then on there, you can actually adjust the amount of that. So if I went to that, I could actually adjust it even further, or avenue, which is very kind of a overexposed kind of look or whatever. Okay. Or I could do a signature look, which again, you could save in your settings. So if you always like a certain look, you can set it as your signature look. And that way, it's quick and easy, which is nice. Okay. Oh, I just got a message. Okay. And then, so we're going to cancel that. So it basically went back. And again, that's another cool thing is on these apps, there really is no way to mess up, right? You still have your original on your phone. It's just changing the phone, the image that you're working on, and you could always go back. So don't stress out about it. So again, you could also crop it. Okay, which would make it so you could do original, the square, 4x3. So they'd be like for different formats, like if you wanted to put it on Instagram or something. So I'm going to change this to square because that's an Instagram thing. Okay, and I'm going to click apply. So it's now cropped my image to be completely square. I'm going to go to an adjust, and here I can actually adjust the levels of light, like brightness, exposure, contrast, warmth, saturation, vibrance, highlights. Again, people who are into this kind of stuff can spend hours tweaking a picture. And heads up, all those little influencers on Instagram, the 20-somethings who are making $100 million a day because they're cute and they are on the beach running on the sand with a cup of coffee, their hair blowing off or something, and that's their whole image. And there's like 1 million likes under their photos. And no, I'm not bitter about that. Happy for them. Happy for them. Glad they have that ability and that capability in this day and age to make millions of dollars by taking a picture of themselves on the beach. Wow, I'm more bitter than I thought. Okay, so they use this app to make those images really perfect. That beach day probably didn't have that blue of a sky, or have, the clouds didn't pop as much as they did, or maybe their outfit wasn't, in complete focus and the cup of coffee, popped out or whatever. But you can do that with these apps, which is super cool. So I'll give you an example like brightness. So as you can see, you can see it on my screen. You could actually adjust the brightness. See, I totally wash this out, or make us really dark. Okay, or go back to 0. Okay. So I'm going to cancel out of that. Or I could do exposure, right? It's very similar, but kind of different, right? Again, canceling out of that. Contrast, again, it depends on what you want to see in the photo. Okay. You could do warmth, which again, warms up that photo. I guess that was the term I was looking for the other thing. Again, you could do all these cool things. Shadows, highlights. It's amazing what you could do. Reduce the noise in the picture, which is basically just another term for, oh, look, I just went to the other app automatically. Okay, so this is the second app I wanted to show you. Oh, how funny. This preview provides greater position while adjusting the noise. Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to cancel out of that. It jumped ahead. So these two apps actually are connected. Okay, hold on. So this is, I just kind of want to show you from the beginning. So now we're going to go into, so you kind of get the picture, right? And then you save it to your photo stream, or if you've connected your social media, you can actually show your photo, you can share your photos right from that app. Okay. Kind of like I showed you last week or the week before with Over and with Ripple. If you set up those features within your social media, you can just share them directly. Okay. So PS Express is a Photoshop program, very, very similar. In fact, they probably own Avery, the one I just showed you. It's because they were connected when I said reduce noise. So I took this little photo of myself right before I started. Okay. I had no lipstick on or anything. And I thought I would show you how you could quickly and easily. Oh, hey, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly, did you hear I just gave you a shout out? I was complimenting your neck. I have total neck envy with you, Kimberly. Yes, it's amazing. But yes, so on PS Express, it gives you even more editing ability, which is really, really cool. So as you can see here, again, you can save your looks that you like, and you could just do them every time. Or you can go through and decide what you like as your look, right? So this is normal. Obviously, this is vibrant. This is autumn. This is spring. This is summer, right? Okay, ooh, I like summer. Let's extend summer a little bit longer. I look so tan, right? Compared to what I look like right now on the screen. He's like, I got to get out of the office, right? Kimberly agrees. I need to get out of the office more. But now let's look at some of the other features. So on the other app, I actually showed you how you could crop this picture. Okay, so you can crop it in a variety of ways. With this one, it actually gives you like ratios. Oops. Once you crop the photo to your liking, save your crop. Okay, thank you very much. So helpful. Okay, so now I can easily move this with my finger. I'm not showing this to you. Move this with my finger to crop it square. Okay, or it has another button to rotate it. Right, and so look at this. So as I'm moving my finger across the screen, it actually turns my head. You know, oh, look how cute. There you go. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. And, or I could also flip it horizontally. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Looks like I'm on a trampoline. Okay. But that's kind of cool. Or I could flip it upside down and flip it back. Okay. So there's all these really cool little features. This is free. This is free. I don't know if you got this, but I love all these little apps and I love to share with you how to use them. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the tip on PS Express, downloading it now. Awesome. Good, Kimberly. Yeah, you'll love it. You are the queen of selfies as well. And you are so good at it, Kimberly. You take it with other people. You give everybody shout outs of love. Kimberly is the economic development officer or president of the world. Oh, look at that. Somebody using our app, Santiago High School. They just sent out a notification using our Brilliant School app, which I love. Okay. So, and so she helps bring businesses to Corona, which is awesome. And hi, Leanne. Hey, girl. Leanne and I went to high school. She's a rock star. Okay. So anyway, so those are the ways to kind of adjust it and flip it and all this kind of fun stuff. So the next button down below is the adjust button. And again, this just gives you other tweaking ability, right? So you can adjust light. Okay. So I'm going to adjust these different things, right? Or it can adjust the color, as you can see here. Okay. So I can kind of take out my blemishes, which is awesome. You don't see hardly any wrinkles in that picture now, right? It also, you can go to effects. So you can actually change the effect. You could change the color. Wow. All right. I should make my teeth whitener whiter, right? Okay. And then there's other little details that you can go into. You can sharpen the image. Okay. And you could reduce the luminance on your face, which is cool. And you could reduce the color noise on your face. Again, these are all photography terms. Okay. So don't get caught up in what they mean or what they do. Just play with them. Right. But this is kind of cool. The next little button on the very bottom, it says remove blemishes. And that's the other key is if you're having a bad face day, a bad hair day, a bad anything day, change it, right? You don't need to post it right away. You don't need to post your selfie instantly. So it says tap areas of your photo to remove blemishes, adjust the brush side using the slider. Additional taps on an area improves precision. As I said, there's a cool tip on triple tapping your phone, your camera to make it a magnifier. So if you can't read small type. So little tip. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. So now what do I want to take off? Oh my goodness, what don't I want to take off? Okay, so let's go to at the very top. Obviously, there's little effects. There's different buttons that you can do, but let's go to the eye. Okay, so it's going to auto detect red eye and usually change it instantly, but I'm going to click on that button. Okay, and it says no red eyes were found. Awesome. This picture didn't have any. Okay, but I don't know what PETI, tap pet eyes. Oh, interesting. So it has a different setting for human eyes versus your dog's eyes or your cat's eyes, because they get like that weird glow. Sometimes it's kind of freaky, right? Exactly, Leanne. Oh, Kimberly, let me know who she was. She's economic development manager or queen of the world, whichever. Exactly. I think queen of the world is more appropriate. Okay, Kimberly, own that. Awesome. Anyways, so you can actually do that. So it's so cool. So if you love taking pictures of your puppy or your kitty or your fish or your hamster or your ferret, I'm not judging. You can use this to take out the creepy eye. They should have called that pet creepy eye. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so this one, because I've totally tweaked it, I don't know how you can't see any blemishes. If it wasn't tweaked, you would see my blemishes. But anyways, it's just a great way to be able to take out blemishes. And then you can add text. Okay, so cool. So you can say something like, okay, so it gives you, and I don't know why I keep showing, you could see it at the bottom of the screen over here. It shows you different things like strong and fierce, tap text to edit. Okay, so I'm going to tap those words. And I kind of like those words actually. Okay. But when I tap on them, it says at the bottom here, styles, font, color, alignment. So I'm going to change the font. Okay. So I click on select text style to see the font options. Hold on. Boom. Is it letting me do it? All right. Well, it's not letting me do it, but typically you can do that. Remember when I showed you on over, you can click on the different things. Hi, Mr. E. Do I look like Mr. E from high school? Or maybe he was watching. Maybe he was watching. That's so cool. Anyway, so I like the word strong and fierce, but guess what? I can move it around, okay? Or I can make it bigger, make it smaller, okay? I could turn it, right? Oops. Oh, there it is. Hello. Okay. So I can change these words like let's put an exclamation point on it. Okay. All right. So then I can move it up here maybe, or down here, or I could elongate it by taking both my thumbs. Oops. Okay. All right, Mary, I'm getting crazy here. But I can use both my thumbs to make it bigger or smaller. Okay. And then I can also, when I click on that left button, that allows me to change the fonts. Okay. I'm moving my own photo around. Cool. And then if you move it around, you can actually move the words. Okay. So I could actually do that. Okay. Oh, look, it just popped up. I just needed to have some patience. So now you could see here, I could actually change the font at the very bottom by scrolling through the different font styles, and I can actually switch it up. Can you see that? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. This is all without buying this program. This is absolutely free. And if you connect by Facebook with your Facebook account, they give you more features for free. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Okay. So this is something you do at night when you're watching a TV show, or, well, maybe not too late because you don't want to keep stimulating your brain and never go to sleep. Right. But it's something you could be doing while watching a movie. It's super fun. Okay. So I really like this font. Okay. Doesn't really like where it is, but that's okay. And then I can actually switch the color. So I can change it to red or pink or orange or something, but I'm going to keep it white because it pops when it's white. Okay. And then alignment. I can actually make the alignment, if you have patience, to the left, right? So it's kind of like that, or I can center it, or I can right justify. Remember that in the old days? When I make it left, okay? Cool beans. And then they provide stickers. How fun is that, right? It is very cool. I totally agree, Leanne. That's awesome. Okay, so I could put a little heart, and then I could make it small. I could spin it around. Super fun. Okay, obviously I have way too much fun with this, okay? But I want to make it smaller, so I just use my fingers and I went pew. Okay, so I can make a little heart. Kind of looks like a butt. So I don't think I'm going to do that heart. Can do this heart, that heart, tic-tac-toe heart. Oh, how cute are these? Oh my goodness. Look at how fun. Happy Mother's Day. Aw. Wow, there's so many cool stickers. Okay, so there's flowers, there's love. So they're in different categories, as you can see. A gift. So you could actually make a little birthday card for someone. And if it's like a picture of the two of you together at some event, you could make a little happy birthday with your two pictures on it, and then like put a little gift, a little heart. That would be so sweet, right? Yes, it is very cool. I totally agree. I think, and by the way, looks aren't everything, Leanne. Get it? Funny looks. Yeah. Okay. That's my big joke. Okay. So again, there's all these really cool stickers you can use. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's party stickers. Oh, how fun is that? Okay. Seriously. So look, watch this. So I'm going to turn this and put this over my eyes. And actually there's an event for the Corona Chamber coming up called the Monte Carlo. It's a masquerade party. So wouldn't this be a fun way to promote your event? Oh my gosh. So I could actually, even though it looks a little creepy over my eyes, but still, how fun is that? So here's a picture. I'm going to say, join me at the Monte Carlo night, November 2nd, at the Eagle Glen Clubhouse. How fun would that be? Okay. There's buttons on adventure. Again, did I mention that this is free? Super cool. Okay. So, oh my goodness. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay. So anyway, so once you finish doing that, then you can actually save it. Oh, another cool thing. Look at this. You can actually have different edges to your thing. So you can put it like it's a film roll, if you remember what that looks like. This one has a frame with kind of a cut edge, right? This one has, it kind of blurs out with a black with the same thing, right? Half tone, drag. Oh my goodness. So many cool frames. Okay. Or they have other frames like this, a little bit more formal. This would actually be a great way to frame your LinkedIn profile picture, because it looks really good with a frame when people share your profile with other people. Okay. Wow. So many cool options. And then you could actually change the color of the frame if you want it to be green to match your mask. I know. So cool. Okay. And then, okay. Wow. They even had more than they added even more cool effects. So again, we won't get into this. All right. Oh, I don't want to do this. How do I go back? Okay. So it's a way that they want to share your creations with their tool. Okay. So now it's not letting me go back. Okay. So you get the picture. There's all really cool ways that you can do it. So let's recap, because it's now 11:12 and I don't want to make this more than 30 minutes. Okay. So we're going to recap. So how to look younger and thinner. You need to take your photo at a high angle. And the tip to taking a fast picture, again, if Tom Selleck walked in the room and you need to take a picture with him, you remember your phone is on and you swipe it. Oops, sorry. Your phone is off. You turn it on and you quickly swipe it to the left. And then it becomes a camera. Okay. Then you could take a picture of yourself. Look at that. My camera within a camera within a camera. It's like a time warp. Okay, so that's cool. So swipe it and take a quick photo with you and Tom Selleck, or you and a group of fun people at a party, and don't worry about editing it till later. Look at them. They might not need editing at all, okay? But now you have the tools to do it. Avery, and PS Express. Okay, those are the two apps that I totally recommend. I also recommend doing a groupie. Why? One, it shares the love, so everyone feels included. So anytime you're taking a picture and you see someone kind of on the perimeter of your area, please say, come on, come over here, be in the selfie with us, right? Wouldn't that make you feel wonderful? Wouldn't that make you feel included? Right? You never want anybody to think that they're not welcome in your photo. And if it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. You don't use it, right? But that makes them feel so wonderful in the moment, okay? The second thing is on that, make sure everybody in that photo approves it. If one person has their eye all tweaked, or there's some spinach in their teeth, right? You could edit that out. By the way, now you know how, right? But, if you have the opportunity, take another quick selfie, right? Because you want to make everybody in that group look good. And the third reason to do that is because you can tag them on social media legally, right? Or I should say, welcomely. People will want you to tag them in the photo because they look really cute. And if you use one of these cool tools, right, then you'll make them look even cuter and they're going to want to share it with the world. Oh my gosh. Brett Freeman? No way. Hey, dude. It has been a really long time. How are you? Okay, we'll talk offline. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alex, I'm a Mary Barnett groupie. Yes, you are, Alex. We have way too many pictures together from the old days. And I beg you to keep them private. He can blackmail me. Anyways, so again, high angle, groupie, right? Get people in the photo with you. Not only is it fun, you make people feel good, you make them feel included. You can tag them on social media, which shares your visibility. And that's what we want to get you, more visibility out there. So you can promote your charity, your business, your kids, whatever you want to promote. Okay. Come to your picture with come with your selfie with a joyful attitude. Okay. When you come from a place of happiness and joy, it shines through you. And we want that, right? We want to be joyful because people love seeing happy people, not sad, miserable, bitter people, right? And it is sad but true is that everybody on Facebook puts their best pictures out there. And why not, right? But just keep that in mind. If sometimes you're having a gloom and doom day, remember that people put their best pictures on. They don't put the picture of them scrubbing their toilet, right? Or cleaning up their cat poo. Right? You just don't post those pictures, right? But it's life. Everybody cleans up cat poo in some way, right? I don't even have a cat and I clean up cat poo all the time. Okay. And the last thing is focus on others. If you can take the focus off of yourself and put it on others and see how you could bless them with taking a picture with them by being joyful and including them in your group, it'll go a long way, especially in your strategy to be more visible on social media. Because that's what we need to do. We need to show up as authorities and experts in our fields and be everywhere. Give the illusion that you're everywhere because you are digitally, right? So you can help more people with what you do, right? With all of your awesomeness. Okay. And then make sure you use PS Express or Avery. Those are the two I'm recommending, but there are a lot other out there, but those two are really good. And get your pictures as pretty as you want them to be. Cut out those wrinkles, cut out those spinach in the teeth shots, and you'll be all good. Okay? Awesome. So I hope that you will believe in your selfie because you are awesome, right? Has anyone told you that today? Well, it's true. You are awesome. So keep doing awesome things, bettering the world by being in it. Okay? And wow, seriously, my hair is nuts. I think I'm ready for a haircut. I don't know. I'm kind of getting into that mode. So anyways, so thank you for joining me, Brett, Alex, Leanne, Kimberly, for being here live with me and making comments. I love that. If you have any questions on this or the apps, I'll actually put a link to the apps below. If you have any questions, I always answer them in the comments. So again, until tomorrow at 10 o'clock, believe in your selfie and have a brilliant day. All right, bye.